Hello, for Wall Street Media, this is Maria. I'm here with Doug, and we'll help you make money in the stock market with information you can't get anywhere else.
Exclusive stuff from Vegas.
Still going on at B. Riley. We have a video for you. First up is Eric DeMarco. He's the president and CEO of Kratos Defense and Security Solutions. Ticker is KTOS, and he talks about the recent merger announcement with SYS, which will cut costs across the board. Here it is.
Kratos today is just over about a $300 million company in revenue, approximately $300 million. We announced a few weeks ago that we're merging in a stock transaction with another public company, SYS. SYS is coincidentally also San Diego based, so we're looking for a significant amount of cost savings through a facility consolidation in addition to the obvious public company costs, audit fees, legal fees, director and officers costs, D&O insurance costs, etc. SYS, some of their key areas, Spa War. We talked a little bit about Spa War. Kratos is very heavily focused on that. Public service and safety, integration and products. That's another big piece of SYS. This fits very well with what Kratos is doing. Management team is just outstanding. A significant number of the executive management team came from where our management team came from, the Titan Corporation. And we're looking forward to this one closing this quarter. This is going to get us near approximate, maybe about that $400 million run rate second half of this year, where we're really going to be able to leverage off of the G&A and hopefully drive the EBITDA margins.
All right, the second video we have for you right now features John Moore, and he's the CEO of Acorn Energy. Their ticker is ACFN, and he discusses Acorn's strategy to avoid traditional energy business models and to exploit opportunities created by emerging trends. Here it is.
What do? We have a contrarian strategy. We avoid the traditional energy business models, and we think this includes building solar plants, where in the past, in the rearview mirror was monolithic brute force, economies of scale, science projects. So extremely high-risk projects and typified by return on investments of decades. We believe that there is, the way we're looking at it, silicon and software networks, basically very high margin, specialty assets, specialty returns. Converge has a 75% gross margin on its VPC contracts. That's not something, typical electricity margins are 2 to 3%. So we're looking for really high-end specialty assets that benefit from things called economies of connection and benefit from these trends that are transforming the energy industry. So how does Acorn add value? Well, one of the truths in the energy business is big energy companies like utilities or Chevron or Fluor, they don't like to buy from small companies. Now that's a problem because the small companies are where the innovations come from. So because Acorn has a track record of the credibility and visibility of having created Converge, and we have a very strong balance sheet, a lot of cash, we have this umbrella where we can do 4 really important things. We can nurture great entrepreneurs and great ideas. We can provide financing strategies and support, industry knowledge and network, and marketing, positioning, and strategy.
All right, the third video we have for you today from the B. Riley conference features Adam Gutstein, and he is the CEO of Diamond Consultants. Their ticker is DTPI, and he discusses the skills and expertise in the 6 industries it operates in, as well as a description of their clientele and the company objective.
I mentioned we work in a handful of industries. We work in 6 industries. We have offerings that are tied to both the industry as well as offerings that cut across an industry. So, for example, in every industry in which we work, clients need help around things like IT strategy. On the other hand, in healthcare, clients are very focused on improving the auto adjudication rates and making sure that claims processing is as efficient as possible. Or in financial services, they want to be sure they can aggregate risk across geographies, lines of businesses, products. So those are areas in which we work. Our revenue is fairly evenly spread. You can see that financial services and insurance makes up a large part of our revenue. To give you a sense of some of the clients, in addition to the clients that you see on this list, we work at clients such as Morgan Stanley, Goldman Sachs, Merrill Lynch. Interestingly enough, we had just won a project at Bear Stearns just shortly before there was no more Bear Stearns. So it's an interesting time out there. We work at clients like Allstate, Cigna, Travelers, The Hartford, Aetna, very well-known firms. In terms of our intellectual capital, you may have seen some of us recently in the Wall Street Journal. Our Diamond Digital IQ study was covered. Was picked up by many of the major media outlets as well as the print as well. Basically, this was a study about the alignment between business strategy, operations management, and technology. Question of how well aligned business is vis-a-vis the use of technology, and who are the leaders, who are the laggards, what those who are winning do, and what they do differently from those who don't win. Why do we do this? We do this because, first of all, it helps us understand, in our case, since we're focused on technology, how technology is used. Helps us understand how firms can use it to win and to compete. So it makes us better consultants. But we also do it because it helps build our brand. It builds our positioning. It basically allows us to hold higher rates because people view us to be a more significant and more thoughtful consultancy rather than just somebody they've never heard of in the past.
And last but not least, we have Christine Russell, and she's the CFO of Virage Logic. Their ticker is VIRL, and she updates investors on their previously announced plan of action. Here it is.
We put up this slide in January of 2007, and this included a plan of action, and we promised to come back to our investors every quarter and tell you what the status was on our plan of action. So first of all, we said that we plan to recapture the technology leadership in embedded IP. That has happened. Virage in 60 and 45 nanometer was the first to market. Secondly, we said that we were going to productize and license the balance of Virage product offering by the end of calendar year 2007. That has been done. And what I mean by this is we had a lot of neat software and tools kind of developed within the company that we had never attempted to create into a product package and sell. We have now done that. A perfect example of that is the embedded product. That is a software product that semiconductor companies can use as a tool in order to create compilers while they're still creating their own IP. So it's a tool that allows them to create a delivery system for their own internal IP that they're developing. And then finally, to deepen our engagement with the major IDMs to provide additional value. That is not done yet. What we mean by this hodgepodge of words here is what we would like to do is we would like to partner with an IDM to take some of their IP that they've developed internally and distribute that for them. And this is something we continue in ongoing discussions with some of these major semiconductor companies. This would provide revenue to our top line, and it would allow them to reap some benefit and value from IP that's basically just sat within their shop being used internally. And then finally, to broaden the Virage market through acquisition, to add to the top line not only organically but through acquisition.
Hey guys, I don't know these companies, so I need you to click the feedback button and tell me if you know them, if you own their stock, or what else you're doing, what else you're buying, if they're your competitors or different sectors. We've done really well with some intelligent audience feedback and stock picks. And we send the good people, we tell you go to Covestor.com. It's free. Right, and be a star.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, there's exciting news coming from Covestor Monday. Can't let the cat out of the bag. I won't tell.
Ooh, I'm excited. I don't even know.
Okay, maybe I'll tell. No, I can't. Perry will kill me.
Oh, okay.
But it is.
You know, and before you send your feedback, if you want to listen to the entire presentation of those videos that we just presented, you can do that at wsw.com/webcast/BRallyCo9. Little hint. It's BRallyCo9. All right. Well, thanks for joining us today. We're here every day at Wall Street Media. You can find us directly at wsmco.com. Thank you.